Welcome everyone. Akasha here, Nan Akasha from nanakasha.com, and welcome to the Infinite Show. Today we have our newest spiritual weather report. This week we're really focusing on the full moon, which is on Tuesday. So I am focused on getting this to you as early as possible. Here's some of the details if you really want to know the exact information. So we're in a rising. The full moon is a super moon. That means it's super close, it's super big, and all of its normal energies are expanded, all right, enhanced. It's rising in the fire sign of Sagittarius, and we're inside Gemini season. I'm going to tell you what that actually means. And it's also called the strawberry moon. This is just based on the farmer's almanac that said, oh, strawberries ripen. But what it means to us is the sweetness. The sweetness is coming into view, the beauty of the red strawberries and all of that. So this is the theme I want you to focus on this week. Life is sweet. It's ripe with possibility and delicious abundance. Now, let's be honest, we've come through some very intense energies with the eclipse portal, and we're still getting our bearings on where are we? What have we done? What have we completed? And with the light going into the solstice and the light of this full moon, you're going to start to see. So where are you standing right now? What are you thinking? What are you spending your time on? What are you giving your energy to? What is consuming you? Did you know that there are rainbows of potential opening bridges to new opportunities all around you? So I want you to open up and accept them. All right. This is also the first full moon since the eclipses. So this is bringing us brighter light, silver, feminine, intuitive light to feel and sense the deeper differences. And with the light building towards the longest day of the year, 1 week from the full moon, we're looking at also sunlight. So balance of masculine light, power light, growth light, and sacred feminine inner light, intuitive and action really coming together. This is a juicy, sweet time in our year to really start to enjoy pleasure, have fun. It's summer for most of us. Okay. So what you want to do is shake off the heavy energies that we've been in and find pleasure and joy and enjoyment in your life. There is so much you have not seen yet that is waiting for you. So let me give you a little bit of an example of what are Sagittarius energies. Why do we say this? Because the full moon is inside. It's like in this house, in this person's house, in these energies. So these energies both become enlightened. What does a moon do? It shines the light, the inner light. It intuitively connects you. And so those qualities that you could access right now this week are expansiveness, expanding and opening your mind, your heart, fortunate, lots of fortune, lots of wealth, lots of abundance, happiness, joy, lucky, abundant, philosophical, adventurous, free-spirited, expressive. Are you ready to feel more optimistic? Are you ready to think bigger? Are you ready to leave your limits behind? Good, because we have shed these old skins. We haven't even become fully aware of it. So you can use these energies to say, yeah, that's in the past. I'm willing to go for it. I want to stretch. Use your smarts. Movement. Sagittarius loves travel. So it'd say movement of any kind. That might be movement in your mind or movement in where you sit during the day or at night when you work. Tap into more enthusiasm, creative thinking, the idea of pushing past the boundaries, believing in yourself, knowing that there's a way, being a trailblazer, being friendly. And this is to yourself and to others. Embracing change is a great quality, seeing the positive and the possibilities. Also, you have to remember we're in Gemini. So Sagittarius is a fire sign. That means that like fire, it can burn bright or it can smolder or it can explode and it could burn something down. It could burn and hurt, or it could burn and have something burn to the ashes. It can flare up or it can smolder, gently keeping you warm. Air signs like Gemini are about the mind, about mental expansion, intellect, capacity, new ideas, reaching further. So those qualities are present also. Fun and being social, being here now. My best friend in college was Gemini, and oh my gosh, we just hit it off. Her motto was, if it's not fun, I'm not doing it. Why do it? Being here now, being in the present moment is great curiosity, very much like a cat. Discussing that intellectual mental quality, negotiating, mending fences, knowing how to see perspectives in different ways. You could draw on that energy right now, all month. And detail oriented. Also, going with the flow, being in that thing and seeing things from more than one perspective, or realizing that you have more than one side to you. So let's look at the full moon. A full moon means completion or climax or a doorway, a silver path of illuminating light. This is very important right now with the completion of everything that's led to this moment this year, this last few months, this last few years, this climax. It's much more than a completion. It's like a celebratory, joyful climax and doorway. It's a massive doorway this time. She keeps showing me that this doorway is this moon. You walk into it, you walk through it on this silver path of illuminating sacred, divine, feminine, intuitive light, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, relationally. Okay. The climactic energy can help you let go of things. It's like it's finally come to the end. You can let go in your mind. You can let go in your heart. You can make a decision within you that you're complete with something. It doesn't have to come back. You don't have to carry it or any worry of it coming back. This gives you the freedom to see things from a new perspective. All right. The full moon, it's a super moon. So these are all amplified, raises the intensity of emotions. And there's something else I'm going to tell you about in a minute that is really going to bring up some emotions. So, this is one of the sides you want to watch. Your emotions are your power. Okay. Now, the intensity of the emotions means that you might be able to use them to complete something or to get the courage to expand out of your limits and take risks and get out of your comfort zone. But it's also going to bring to light a lot of the sticky energies, these old beliefs that you don't need anymore. So just be aware that they might flare up. This is a fire sign, and fire signs can burn, they can explode, they can do all the things we just mentioned. So the drama, the tension, the old sticky energies, they might come up. They may make you feel angry or defensive or jealous. You don't need to buy into them. You don't need to give into them. Let the silver sacred feminine ray, this is the 11th ray of creation. It's abundant, it's loving. Let it soothe you. Remember, oh, I have everything I need right here. What do I need for this explosion of emotions? All right. We're moving towards Cancer season, and Cancer is extremely emotion oriented. It's a water sign. You might be feeling that. Now, energetically, we're moving from spring into summer. This is a very profound thing with the solstice really opening summer. What does that mean? Spring is growth under the surface, and we know we've been seeing that. We've talked about that before up to now. And summer is where everything is blooming. It's green or it's red or it's in the sun. It's abundant, and lush, and rich. That's the energy that you're moving into. So it's really delicious right now. Now, entering the start of summer means you're on a golden carpet of sunlight and gold rays leading to the solstice. That's laying under you, laying before you every minute of the day leading up till next week. So, is there something in your life that is done being under the surface and popping up, and it looks lush and ready to grow and shine in the sun? Maybe it's time for you to say, oh, I went out and cut off the dead stuff off of a couple of my plants, and it was shocking when I was done how much brighter, greener, freer they looked. So, this is the same thing. Prune and pull back, trim away the dead stuff so you can see the new growth starting to bloom. This is really a fun time. So there's revelations, enlightenment, relaxation, and plenty of abundance in all forms. The key is to see it, to perceive it, to receive it, to be willing to understand that it's there, even if you're having a difficult time in your life. Maybe there's challenges financially or physically or illness or in some other way. Everybody is going through massive change. You are not alone. You are not alone. However, if you see under your fear, pain, lack, you use this light to finally see, fully perceive, you're going to see richness that's already there. So use the energy to infuse your projects and your mindset and your body. Now, this is really great energy connecting you to more senses and messages. So you can relax and enjoy connecting to new realms, states of consciousness, and guidance and love. I want you to get ready for the luscious, juicy, delicious summer like juicy fruit. Okay, just like that. Like, oh, look at it. Here it is. Oh, I can feel it. I can smell it. I can see the beauty of it. I can anticipate the taste of it. Bring all your senses up, manifest, visualize, sense, feel, drool when you think about that mango, and get ready to enjoy all you have done to get here. We really can't stay stressed and in fear. It is time to actually say, oh, you know what? There's magic in everything that we've accomplished this year and in the past few years. And there's new opportunities, a new vision, new states of consciousness. And I've completed and everybody has ended and we've let go. Let's celebrate. Let's look for the juicy, joyful new life that is coming up. So this is a kind of illuminated celebration of all of your fruits of your labors as they get ready to ripen into even more rich nuggets for your ideal life, which is for the harvest time in the fall. So let the Sagittarius energy lift you up with positive feelings, expand your mind while you're in the spotlight of this super moon. Now, I want you to think stars, okay? So we've got the moon, we've got the sun, and now we want to really think about the stars because there's a really cool little thing going on with Orion. Orion is a stargate that is key to this planet. It is where we travel through to our abundance. And it is key for that Stargate to be something that you connect to. We, in the mystery schools I've attended and different things, we go through that gateway consciously over and over until we understand that we are connected even beyond those kinds of portals. So I want you to think, shoot for the stars. The Sagittarius energy is all about, I can do it. Let's do more. Let's do it bigger. Let's do it. So the stargates like Orion and set limitless intentions. I want you to like pull the limits off of any thought or feeling when you start to set intentions. This is not the time to listen. This is not the time for waiting. This is the time to set intentions. Now, you could use the Saturn retrograde energy, which is Saturn sitting with you saying, hey, remember all these things? Let's clean them up. Let's complete them. Let's finish them. Let's put them into a book. Let's put them into the trash. Let's pull them together. So you might draw on that to help you thinking about Saturn, this restrictive sort of taskmaster energy to set limitless intentions. However, the power to that is it means all the ducks are in the row. Everything is prepared. Everything is lined up. And that wealth, that God of wealth and abundance is there to help you. I want these intentions to be ones that inspire you. Okay. So don't say, okay, I'll try this. Take out the negative words, take out the limits, take out the knots, take out the fears, let it poke all those things, let them come up, run around the yard, jump in the pool, do something to get rid of it, and be inspired by your own intentions to seek and enjoy your riches that are ready for you somewhere over the rainbow. Ishel is the Maya moon goddess. And she's also the moon goddess. She's also the goddess of the rainbow and abundance. So when you think about that, somewhere over the rainbow is that place, the dreams, the stars, the stargate, the expansive place that the Sagittarius energy wants you to think about. This is the energy that you're surrounded in. Embrace it, acknowledge it, play with it. These energies say no limits. Brush it off, detach, cleanse, and leave all the limiting beliefs and energies behind. Sag and Saturn balance each other beautifully right now, with Saturn in retrograde being intimately by your side to make sure you don't get too out of your body. It's a nice kind of a balance check systems. Now, there's energy of Venus and Mars, we talked about a little bit. Typically, there's other energies to them, but they're like the feminine and the masculine. And sometimes, if they're together doing different things, it can mean romance, it can mean partnerships, can mean relationships, it could be relationships with yourself. But I want you to think about the sacred feminine and the sacred masculine being in this nice place. And in the light of the full moon, the feminine energies of Venus will be both balanced and unpredictable, a little bit like a feminine energy is sometimes labeled. However, when you really embrace your feminine energy, you realize you're in the present moment. You're listening to the current energies. You're receiving guidance from multiple realms. And so following your intuition maybe looks to the planned mind out there. I made a plan. This is the way we have to do it. And that's the past way of everybody doing everything. This way of intuitively changing your track and being with the flow doesn't look like it's intelligent or smart. And that's part of the paradigm that's dying right now. So you might see sudden shifts in what you value in a partner, and you might change your perspective on romance or love and who you are and what you want inside of that. I am doing Magnetize Your Beloved sessions. Only one more week is left to buy them, then they're gone. And you can use it whenever you want. So just, you might want to check that out at shop.nanakasha.com. We'll drop a link below to that. The Mars male energy is emotional, and some other elements that are coming into play with the Mars male energy are going to bring the emotion up around wounds. So you might be feeling and healing wounds in this masculine energy side, in romance, in believing you're worthy of a relationship, of being able to be expressive in a relationship. So just be aware that if you feel erupting emotions like blame or defensiveness, or you suddenly see red, or you feel anger towards something or someone, don't react. Do yourself a favor, breathe through it, accept it, let it move through you. Give it at least one day if you can before you respond. Soothe and uplift this part of you with that buoyant Sagittarius energy. Okay. I want you to be very aware of your emotions, especially the ones that want you to force, chase, possess, or be jealous. Do not let them carry you away, because you're going to have heightened sensitivity, and there's going to be parts that might feel threatened or unsafe in any area of your life. If these surface, whether it's a past memory or whatever, remember it's probably up for completion. Don't get mad at it. Don't blame it. Don't think you've done something wrong or you're a loser. Watch for your emotional wounds to bring up anger or need to fight or to blame, and they will want to start a whole story in your head, okay, and in your emotions. And these might be about your value or your lovability, and they may create unexpected turns in your relationships or your desire for romance or what you want in a relationship. And whatever then that creates in your life, you want to go with, follow those new horizons. Okay. Let the Sagittarius energy help you keep your mind and your heart open and joyfully expectant to new ways to be in relationships and potential new ones. Be open to guidance. Okay. This may be a time when you want to choose a mentor. You want to have a guide by your side to go deeper into your pain or your past or your hopes, or through the doorways that are opening as the light increases, so you can really move forward and be in joy. There's a feeling of wanting to learn right now. So you might be drawn to classes, to mentors, to sessions like my soul readings or something. Just remember, everything is light. So get outside of your comfort zone and use that light right now to see past, to see beyond, to see what you've never seen before. You're going to see yourself. Adventure is highly recommended, and you might feel called to learn something new, like I just said. Now, in any way you feel called to learn, it might be in an unconventional way. This week, enjoy, joy, enjoy, pleasure, pleasure. Enjoy the light, the bounty, and tune into the abundance of summer as it comes down towards you. the leader goddess or the supreme goddess, the goddess who owns her power and is the power of her reality. She's by your side still. This is what June is named after. She's ushering you through the sun portal next week, and you can turn to her now for guidance on how to accept, reclaim, and stand in your own power and light. This is the time to refocus your energy on bigger dreams and goals. Use the powerful Sagittarius energy to re-energize your trust in yourself and your destiny, and go out of your comfort zone and open to the higher and larger ideas. You will get a boost in feeling aligned with your center, and you're going to feel confident to reach out. Use this to see a bigger picture and let the intuitive nature of the full moon help you aim higher and visualize your dream outcomes. More and more visualization, please. Then free them into the light and do not worry about them. Instead, spend your energy to tune into the potential possibilities. There's so much here that wants your attention. And if you're hanging on to worries or to what you've already said you wanted, you're wasting your energy that could be opening to possibilities. So you're going to need to clear the fears of being seen so you can fully step into the sun, into the light, and shine like 10,000 suns. Let them come into the light and they will lose their power. So let the fears come into the light, and let the moon and the sun and the stars reveal their false illusion, and they will lose their power. There's light everywhere, moonlight healing and clearing the way for the sunlight and the path of balance into the solstice. Draw in the light. Bring light into your dark corners, bring them into your mind and your fears. Let it lighten your mood. Bring in flowers, sunflowers, seeds, and bring you into a new sense of strength. Okay, physically, go get some seeds and stuff. Let them blend in you and alchemize the old energy you no longer need into strength, wisdom, and the ability to be present and enjoy this fruitful season. I have been standing in the sun. It's been so much fun receiving the sun through my crown and drawing the golden spiritual sunlight into my pineal gland. Now that's your antenna, your receiver, and a key to your senses and visions. So I recommend that you do that in some way. If you can't get into the sun, then tune into the sun and draw it in. The energy of it is here no matter where you are. All right. There is a special flavor to the energy in the start of this week. So mermaids, one of my favorites, and sunlight. So there's this special little alignment where the sun aligns with Mintaka, which is a star in Orion's belt. Orion's belt is a very important thing for us. It's a key to our evolution and our ability to travel through the stars, like I said. And the Orion's gate is mirrored in your light body, in the Egyptian pyramids, and many other sacred stones and temples and things. So much has been built, excuse me, much has been written to help us ascend and to remember to focus on energy, to be able to travel through the special Orion stargate and reconnect to our abundant nature and our star seed. Remember, this energy is fun. So it's going to give you more fun energy to play with. Water play, purifying, pampering, pretending, creative visualization, magical energy, mermaids and people blending two worlds, earth and water, blending building and emotion, bringing your joy into your emotional body and overwhelming it and freeing you from the heavy emotions of regret and blame. All right. More mind and crown and intellect expansion with Gemini as well, to work with Sag to broaden your horizons, your boundaries, and your comfort zone. You're going to connect to the stars, connect to the sun, connect to the moon. As you fill with the gold light, it's going to melt the toxic hard shell around it and rejuvenate it so you can receive more. So we're headed towards the summer solstice, the longest day of the year, Tuesday, the 21st. Plan to set aside time for yourself that day, please. I take the whole day off. I'm taking the next day off. I'm going to a pyramid. I'm doing a lot of special stuff to make sure that in that beautiful energy, I'm taking the most advantage of enjoying it to the fullest. So the amount of light and guidance and openings and magic that are available on that day and the days around it is really profound. Here's a few more recommendations that came through today for you. Incenses of lemon, quartz crystals of all types, the clarity of citrine and the mystery of moonstone will balance and open doors like a magic mantra for you. If you dance and shake and shimmy and you shower and you feel it just washing it away, Give your light body permission to let go. Feel and sense all the old energies falling off, being absorbed into the light and being infused with the light yourself. Okay, so let's take a moment and breathe in. And as you let it go, invite in the light. I am the light. And I invite in the light of the full moon and the sacred silver divine feminine ray. I invite in the sun and the solstice and Juno to guide me. And I invite in the stars, the energies of Mars and Venus blending and balancing. I allow these energies to carry me, the water to purify me, the magic to bloom. Life is sweet. Feel the moon shining sacred silver light over and around you. The silver goddess ray turns into a beautiful lunar goddess figure. And she approaches you and places juicy, delicious strawberries into your senses. Savor it. Feel the juiciness across your tongue. Feel it moving through your eyes and expanding your mind. Feel that Sagittarius energy lifting you up. You feel expansive, free, happy. Boundaries are breaking, melting, opening. The stars beckon you. Orion's belt glistens. You feel your sense of self expanding and expanding and expanding, reaching out until you touch the moon and you absorb this light. And then it expands from you, and your light doubles, triples. You shake off the past and see it fall like little drops of rain, rejoining the infinite ocean of all possibilities. Things expanding, you feel ready to intend, to be inspired, to seek. You know that your joy, your abundance are here, and the door through this moon is the portal of pleasure. She opens the door and you drink in more delicious, luscious, vibrant energies and colors. They bathe you. They infuse you. You continue to open and expand. You feel your mind expanding. You feel the rainbow bridge opening to you. And you sense it will go in any direction. Move into the light and let it take you into your abundant, delicious pleasure path. Now allow all the senses and colors to infuse you. Relax. Become the excellent receiver, the divine sacred love and light. All of these delicious energies, the sunlight, the stars, the mermaids, the purifying energies of divine liquid light. I am the light. I am the light. There is no darkness within me. I shed, release, and give permission for all that is completed, all that is past, to leave with gratitude and grace as I flow into this week, into my day, connected, aware, loved, my senses ready to receive, enjoy, and share. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Draw this in with a breath. Ground yourself into your body down to the root. Open your heart and your mind. Open your hands. Sense the opulence, the abundance, the richness around you at your fingertips. Feel yourself, the light, connected to the light. Be the light, be love. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Namaste. Have a beautiful and blessed day. I hope to see you soon. Please subscribe and share and enjoy this really wonderful time. Namaste.